Hey everyone, welcome to Everything Podcast. Today, we're diving into a topic that really impacts the construction industry in the Philippines: the role of licensed architects and the growing challenge they face from unlicensed practitioners, civil engineers, architecture students, and even people who aren't in the profession at all. I'm JB, and if you've ever thought, drawing lang naman yan, bakit ang mahal ng single? This episode is going to open your eyes to the real value of architecture and what makes architects essential. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes. Architects, civil engineers, and structural engineers. Who does what? All right, let's get into the core of the topic. First, a little clarity. When people say architects are just drawing, it's missing the bigger picture. Licensed architects are skilled professionals who design buildings to be both beautiful and functional. They make sure spaces are practical, efficient, and safe for the people who use them. But here's where things get confusing. Many people think architects handle all the technical stuff about beams, columns, and loads, which isn't exactly true. That's where civil and structural engineers come in. 1. Architects create the design and vision. They consider how a building looks and feels, focusing on aesthetics and functionality. 2. Civil engineers are responsible for site planning and infrastructure. They ensure the foundation and surrounding infrastructure are ready to support the structure. 3. Structural engineers specialize in making sure a building stands strong. They calculate the specifications for beams, columns, and other load-bearing elements to ensure safety and durability. Together, they form a team that makes a project come to life. Without each role, you either get an unsafe structure, an impractical layout, or a setup that's not even buildable. The rise of unlicensed practitioners. In the Philippines, there's a growing trend of unlicensed practitioners, people who jump into architecture work without formal training or licenses. This includes civil engineers who branch into design, architecture students eager to work, and even foremen or outsiders who say, "Kaya ko rin yan." Here's the problem. These unlicensed practitioners often offer cheaper rates, and at first glance, their work may look fine. But behind the scenes, these projects might lack the safety, accuracy, and compliance that licensed professionals ensure. Imagine hiring someone for a quick, cheap sketch to save money, only to realize that the structural integrity is off. Or worse, your safety is at risk. Drawing lang naman, the hidden depths of architecture. Let's address that famous line. Drawing lang naman, bakit ang mahal ng single? The idea that architecture is just drawing really downplays the expertise involved. Architects don't just make a building look good on paper. They work out how the space will function, how people will feel inside it, and even ensure the design will meet building codes. Those drawings are loaded with details about material choices, safety features, spatial organization, and so much more. It's like comparing a quick doodle to a complex map. One is for fun, the other is for real-world use and needs to be precise. Personal take: why licensed architects are worth it. Let me break it down simply. Imagine you go to a doctor with a serious health concern. You wouldn't trust someone who watched a few YouTube tutorials to handle your treatment, right? It's the same with buildings. A licensed architect has spent years studying, training, and passing tough exams to ensure that they don't just build something pretty, but also safe and functional. It's not just a skill set, it's a responsibility. If a building collapses because of a design flaw, that's on the architect. They take on the liability for your safety, and that's worth more than any quick sketch. Lessons and takeaway. Here's the bottom line. In the Philippines, licensed architects bring a unique value to projects that unlicensed practitioners can't provide. They're trained to make buildings not only beautiful, but also safe and efficient. Working with a licensed architect is an investment in quality, safety, and durability. The next time you hear someone say, "Drawing lang naman," remember that those drawings are the backbone of a building's safety and functionality. Thanks for tuning in to Everything Podcast. If this episode gave you a new perspective, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the role of architects is misunderstood? Comment below and let's start a conversation. And if you're interested in more insights like this, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and follow our Facebook page for updates. As always, thank you for listening.